Stephen Kernan, were you happy with that performance? And you're obviously happy to win.
I'm certainly happy with the win. The performance, the boys, they tried to stick to the plan as best they could. Bear in mind that it was our first meaningful game in 9 weeks since the county final. And virtually all of the 15 players that played were with other teams as well, who obviously have different agendas. And for us to get a game and to get a win, it was important. And the performance and patches was what we would be looking for. But we're back at it now, so at least we can work on something.
Would you give credit to Derrygonnelly as well for that?
Certainly. Like whenever you're playing at this level, all 9 teams are county champions. So like all 9 teams are going to have periods of dominance and are going to have players and who can cope with the best players on any other team. Unlike whenever you're playing in the club championship where you might get a favourable draw. In this, there's no favourable draws, and of course they deserve credit for that.
Is there another gear or two in this team? Because looking at the first game today, you'd feel that you'll need to have another gear or two.
Yeah, well, you can only play what's in front of you, and you can only play on the game that you're in. Obviously, Letterkenny and Derrygonnelly would have come with serious pedigree, and there's a lot of people will be talking about how impressive they have been today. And where we're coming from is we're looking to facilitate the boys to make sure that they're ready for senior football, and the progress that we've made this year has been great. Yes, you're right, we have another gear that hopefully we'll find in this competition. Our team is incredibly young in comparison to maybe Letterkenny. You know, they're virtually all minors. We only have 3 minors. The rest of our team is under 17. The 12 of our starting team is from last year's under 16 Ulster final in Jerome. So what we're looking to do is to make sure that we're obviously in a position to put a performance in the next day, which obviously we'll be playing. We'll not be playing Letterkenny, but we're still going to have to put a performance in to make sure that we come out on the right side of the result that day too.
When you talk about preparing these boys for senior football, Joe Brolly says a lot about Crossmaglen, but he says a lot about a lot of things, but he's been complimentary towards you, and you could see at times today what he was talking about from the seniors, because the minors at times played a very nice direct game of football.
It's sometimes can be complicated. Obviously our PR machine that is Joe Brolly, he can sort of over-egg it a wee bit, but it is something that in the club that we find that Gaelic football is a very simple game if it's played right, and there's no need to complicate the game, or players get fatigued far easier than if you just move the ball. But in order to move the ball, you need structure and discipline within your team to maintain your positions and to work hard and to be able to man up and win your own ball. It also means that you have to have the skills to be able to do that there, and it's something that we work on in our club. It's not just our senior team; it's every age group.